Where do you stand on Nicki versus everybody?
It's disappointing. It's disappointing.
Tell me more.
In what regard?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Scores and Assists, where we break down the latest headlines and bring you fresh takes on everything sports and culture. From trending news to game highlights and hot debates, we've got it all. Hit that subscribe button and stay in the loop. So Nicki Minaj is not one to hesitate when it comes to speaking her mind. This has become increasingly true lately, as the FMC has gone on multiple unfiltered rants online. Recently, for example, she went after Top Dog Entertainment president Terence Punch Henderson on X. She accused him of bullying her, also alleging that she has receipts. She then went on to diss Caesar, telling her she sounds like a dead dog. Punch and Caesar are far from the first people she's gone after in recent weeks. Earlier this month, she also went off on Jay-Z and Roc Nation CEO Desiree Perez.
Trying to clear some of them shits up. I want to progress this a little bit. Where do you stand on Nicki versus everybody?
It's disappointing. It's disappointing.
Tell me more.
In what regard? For such a great artist, you would love to see her galvanize that place in hip hop that she is undoubtedly the queen of.
That she reserves, yeah.
Yeah, it's only for her. She has that seat. Yeah. She earned it. You'd love to see that become, hey, you come here. Hey, you come here. Hey, you come here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. You'd love to see more of that as opposed to, I don't want to know Nicki because she's beefing with somebody. I don't want her to be in the press because she's having an argument with somebody. I want the new single to be the reason why we're talking about it. The dope new video, the new outfit she was wearing, anything other than conflict.
Got it.
But that's just right now.
Got it.
Like, she was in the press for all those things last year.
Mm-hmm.
So tour doing what it did, the new album to this, and now I'm on it down, and I might be beefing with somebody. We don't say the same thing when it's some of these other when it's the male hip hoppers. Who
I do.
Okay, you might, but
I do.
Us, that sentiment you just said, everybody don't be saying that when it's the males.
And it depends.
On an off year.
Hold on. And it depends on, and this is weird because can't see you past this thing. And it depends. Yeah,
move that shit.
Yeah,
and it depends on who we're talking about. Mm-hmm. If you ain't got no talent, then that's all you can do is pop shit. Nicki talented.
No, I'm talking about the talented ones that we only talk about them. I mean, or if it's not a music, if they're not in a run and they beefing with somebody, we'll speak about that.
I don't see that from too many people.
Because you don't have no men at Nicki's level.
Ain't a whole lot of them examples.
And ain't no men at Nicki's level going crazy on internet.
Nicki is who?
Nicki is Jay-Z. Nicki is Kanye. And when Kanye was doing initially, niggas was like, yo, what the fuck? And then until it got to be the norm for him.
Yeah, it's his right.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But if you saw Jay-Z spazzing on Twitter one day, the world would be in an uproar. Niggas would be disappointed.
I get niggas saying that she's stepping on her own dope, right? Like, whatever light she was being spoken about last year is the right light until you come and point us in a different direction. Mm-hmm. I understand that. I also get that you need outliers, and nobody else is gonna say the things that she's saying, even if nobody knows why she's saying it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm conflicted.
I struggle.
I think she looks nuts, but I think it usually takes someone to look nuts
for the truth to come out. Because everybody be scared as hell of the establishment.
I struggled with that, having that take last time. I texted everybody, I was like, yo, she bugging, but I also want to reserve the fact that she might be bugging for all right reasons in her brain.
That's true.
So
her brain, yeah, for sure.
Well, not just her brain.
It might be industry, a little more merit to her brain.
But you know what happened when you lose people? You know what happened when you lose people? When you start doing the mean shit, like the kid shit and stuff like that, you lose, your message gets lost.
Well, she didn't do that. She didn't do that, thank God.
And she was doing a bunch of mean bully shit. I think she also lose people when you're not clear about what you're talking about.
That's
where you lose people.
That's where you'll lose a lot of people at, right?
Yeah,
there.
like yo,
they don't know why
what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Right. So and that's my issue. This is the same issue I had last.
But I'm sorry, Mark. But she's the only one. Well, she's one of the only ones in the position to not care about losing people because I have my built-in audience.
And I got some money. Hope God willing. I hope she got some money. So if
she got the barbs,
y'all
it don't matter what nobody call me because I'm gonna weaponize these barbs in the right direction,
That's a fact.
or the wrong direction,
Or no,
And that can
or
make you
the wrong
reckless.
direction.
And that can make you
Bro,
reckless too.
or-
And that's what I'm worried about.
Or I mean, it's how you look at it.
It's my direction. They'll go in the
She
direction I
looked
do.
reckless, but I think she's got an agenda. But I've also spoken to her personally.
I do too.
I do too. Not recently, but before. So when she looked crazy, she get on the phone and say,
I think she's prepared to look crazy. I think she's prepared for that.
Such and such did this. Did you notice this? Yada 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 yada. I'm bringing light to it. Nobody else will do it. And it's like, all right, you're a martyr.
Right.
Oh shit.
No, but then you came in and said, "Yo, I spoke to her. You didn't give us the information that was discussed, but you said, yo,
she's on to something.
She makes
well, not here. I haven't spoken to her recently.
No, I'm talking about before.
But last time she was looking nuts, and I spoke to her and said, "You look nuts, and you should stop." And she said, "Well, you look nuts all the time." And we have people that look nuts that be having good points. So let me tell you about this.
And you look nuts until you're not nuts no more.
And then I can't talk to nobody about looking nuts because my middle name is Look Nuts. So.
But just like that, you look nuts, and then what happens a couple
I
months
ain't
or a
never
couple
been
years
that
down the line?
popping and look nuts.
It's like I was right. Yo, Joe said that shit.
If I was that popping, maybe I wouldn't try to look
put a little nuts in the bag and
because
say
she
it
really
loud.
popping.
That's
God
not true.
damn.
You might feel even more empowered if you have your structure to be like,
That's
you know what,
true.
I can look
Maybe.
as nuts as I
That's
want
maybe.
because the people behind me who know,
Maybe,
they know.
maybe.
Or no,
Yeah,
you
but
can't.
we-
You
Or y'all
can't
can't
shelf
do
me.
nothing.
You
Yeah.
can't shelf me.
Can't do nothing with
because
me.
I could put out an album and my fan base is so crazy that, like last year, I'm gonna go sell out all these tour dates and I'm gonna get some money.
Yeah, we just talked about negative gatekeepers, right? In her position where
See,
she's
when
at,
you could do that, I'm sorry, when you could do that, everybody could suck my dick.
Suck my dick.
And
but she can.
we went to that show. When you could do that
And, yo, I swear to you-
consistently, all of y'all could suck my dick, and I could look crazy. Because when it's time,
They right
a
here.
big part of my stance is going to that show and understanding what she's cultivated and knowing that she's not playing the regular game. Like back to the
but she's
gatekeeper
operating
shit.
at a different level.
She's operating at a different
She can look
mindset.
nuts and be nuts.
She
but
got
it's
a
at
different level of information that
Even
we
if
don't
she
know.
in debt, the debt is at a different level than you niggas know it.
Yeah,
That information, everybody.
her information is different from what we got.
That's true.
I asked Keno and Corey maybe like a week or two ago. I was like, dog, I don't know much about music business, but why, from my understanding of it, why are there no black people at the tip top? Right.
It's black people at the top.
Keno told me, but Keno said it's a level in which we haven't gotten past.
Monty fighting right now for the top of Universal. Stop it. It's black people around. It's black people at fighting for the top of the position. A lot of this Universal beef is because he's fighting for the
you
top.
name one person. I mean, it's a big spot. Don't get me wrong, but
It's only if they give it to him. Fighting for position.
If they don't give it to him, he's in one of the better positions in music. If they don't give it to him, he's in one of the better positions. Nigga, I just bumped into I was in On-View ordering my steak and bumped into the OG Kadar. Kadar behind me with something.
He keeps on.
Hey, stop playing with Kadar. I'm just saying.
He keeps up.
Maybe there's a glass ceiling on
yes,
our black grades.
Yeah.
I'm not debating that. But for some of them, that ceiling is pretty high. Like,
We don't make it. But is it real power? No. We don't, they don't power. We don't make it.
when you say real power, it's not that power.
so it's not. So
So
not.
we're back to-
so
we're
it's
back to
not
the
real
original
power.
point.
It's
We're
still
back to the
controlled
original
by
point.
someone above them.
Well, the music business is controlled by Redacted.
Right. Which
So for me, I'm saying Kevin Lyle's established real music business power. It will never be Jimmy Iovine. It shouldn't even walk into the same office of. So
Kevin and Leo is like neck and neck. Why is Kevin?
no, they ain't. No, they ain't.
No, they were at one point. Why is Kevin out the game?
They were never neck and neck. They were never neck and neck.
at Def, they weren't neck to neck.
They
at
were
Def.
never neck and neck.
Leo was here and Kev was
Leo was there from very early.
Very beginning.
right.
Leo was there with Russ.
With the influence in that building, Kevin was Kevin. You know that. Kevin.
Yeah, but
Kevin ran the building, but it was a- he wasn't
influence
Leo.
and paperwork are two different things.
Yeah.
Started together. Russell and what's the other? Rick Rubin.
Rick,
Rick is still popping. Russell ain't in the game no more.
Well,
Rick ain't.
Rick is not popping.
Rick's not
Can I-
popping.
Popping.
Rick ain't popping either.
He doesn't have a mic.
No.
Popping, no. No, it's not.
We keep answering him. And I'm not sure what he's supposed to be talking.
Well, when he's loud enough to say something good over here, I will answer it. But
I want to just interrupt. Clips actually 113.
Oh, that's good.
That's even better than 90.
One more time.
113.
That's fire.
113. It was initially reported to be 90. It's 113.
Fire.
more
That's
than
amazing.
fire.
Shout out to them.
And they still working.
Number 4 on the top 200.
My thing, just to tie it back to Nicki, is if she has the influence and the power to kind of be self-sustaining and doesn't need to play the game anymore, I think that's dope. And sometimes when you have a message that's truth-telling, you will look crazy, but I don't want us to normalize the idea that you have to look crazy to tell the truth. Because what happens, you know what I mean? Like, you could tell the truth and not make fun of people's face. You could tell the truth and not tag the FBI and CIA.
What happens when people don't want to listen to it when it's done that way?
So
maybe those people aren't the audience.
Because there's another piece to that, right? Which is there are some people who won't hear it with all the other shit on.
I don't think there's any way for you to be a truth teller and not look crazy.
Yeah,
I don't.
If we take away, because I agree with you, the FBI shit.
Yeah.
If we take all that nut shit away,
Right.
we just leave her version of telling the truth.
we don't speak about
She's
it.
going to look crazy anyway.
She still looks crazy.
But she lets people off the hook by adding all the other stuff. It's like Kanye. Everything Kanye said about the music business and the fashion industry, for the most part, was true.
But the message is just diluted when you
You're
add
keeping
in
the
all
message when you add all the other shit.
all
But
this shit.
I'm saying, but if he just, like to Joe's point, if he just talked about fashion and music, there's still people like he's crazy, he's a conspiracy theorist, all that. That's true. You're gonna look like that if you tell the truth. Every truth teller's always look like that.
his message hit the people that it needed to hit to, which is why he was able to do so much on his own and not need certain people. That's
spinning right back around to Mark's point. That's why the insults may be unnecessary.
That's all I'm talking about.
The personal slander may be unnecessary because you can tell the truth
and it's
without adding in those personal elements, and it leads to a distraction.
Yeah.
And the people who were not going to hear you without the insults weren't listening anyway, and probably aren't the people you're supposed to be talking to.
That's the other part, right?
Also, the whole thing about the truth teller thing is if you're not telling us what the truth is, you're not telling truth, you're just ranting. Right. If you're not telling us the gist of
what's your beef
in plain English, that everyone can understand, it's going to look like maniac.
She touched on a little bit. She said that Jay and them owe her mad money. She didn't get her money from the title shit. They kind of fucked her contractually on the title shit. So that was one of her beefs, I think. And then Rock Nation might owe her some other bread. Something to that effect. Some money is owed.
These aren't the kind of.
See how we're all guessing and speculating and thinking like it's not clear. The message is not clear.
Even with my journal brain, I can't.
Truth tellers are also murdered.
Well, yeah, sure.
Often, yeah.
However,
I'm saying in the music business, when somebody get to saying, "Hey,
we seen it happen.
Hey, this was going on, y'all.
Yeah.
That person
People
died.
bigger than her.
So if somebody want to find a way to
hide the
dog
message.
whistle it, I won't say, hey, they're not being so outright, because maybe they can't. That's what I got for that.
You know what? I may owe an apology. My reflex is never to handle things in public. That's my reflex.
Same.
But that's my journalistic integrity kicking back in. I don't air things out, especially if it's business. The business will stay between who the business is between. I don't make it public. So maybe that's my aversion to what I'm seeing.
See, on the artist side, that's where the dirt is done.
That's where you get your work,
Because we move in covert and we're not telling. So I'm going to come and say it.
Not telling the masses.
I'm saying it.
Public opinion.
Yeah. Now, what comes from it, comes from it. If you start moving fidgety and funny, then good, I get to see it. Nigga, if you change your opinion, I get to see it. But now that this is public, yeah.
Okay. I just think once you take the public man, it's like the civil rights leaders.
No turning back.
Yeah, you see civil rights leaders that have sex scandals, and they be like, that don't got nothing to do with racism, right?
Right.
Who I'm fucking ain't got nothing to do with racism. But there's a way that once you take on this mantle, people are looking at you, and it becomes a problem or a distraction or lessens your authority. Once you decide to do the public way, I'm cool with that. Again, I don't know nothing about Nicki and Rock Nation. I don't know nothing about Nicki and all the people. She could be 1,000% right.
Right.
I have no idea. Let's assume she is for a minute. Then all the other shit makes
you calling somebody fat or you calling somebody ugly or you saying all of that stuff is
Well, no, all that.
Why?
I get that.
Detracts
I understand
from what you're doing. And now it just looks
people
personal. It
ignore-
doesn't look
And
like
it
business.
shouldn't, right? Because you could be telling the truth and be an asshole on Twitter, but it doesn't look right when you do both. That's all.
And it makes your point now start to get ignored and makes it seem like you crashing out.
Hence
Right.
the word disappointing. When you ask me how I feel about it, that's why I use that very specific word. It's disappointing that we're back in this room. We're back in this room again.
I understand Nicki's side, even with her looking nuts. And I also understand the flip side, at least in regards to Rock Nation, right? All of y'all are business owners. If y'all had somebody that could turn $1 into $40, would you get rid of them?
No.
No, you wouldn't get rid of them.
Not at all.
So regardless of what they say about this Desiree lady, who I don't know and I've never met, all I've ever heard is that she turned $1 into hundreds of dollars. And that's on the low end of what I'm saying. So she could be the most evil person in the world. If I'm Hov, I'm not getting rid of this bitch. I don't give a fuck what y'all are talking about. I'm not. Sorry. So I get both sides. I get both sides of it.
It's a middle area.
But do you understand the criticisms against?
It's a middle area.
If you claim to stand for certain things, and now you're willing to look the other way,
If somebody's mistreating me or
And
somebody
we're
did
right back
something
around to that
immoral.
integrity
Shit is
decision.
business. These niggas ain't
come-
thinking about none of that shit. These niggas
We've
think
come
about
a
making
full
money.
360 right back
Yeah.
to
not true.
there's certain times when you compromise who you're working with, why certain times you compromise your
And
integrity for the greater
is
good.
a trick when it's not integrity.
Right.
Or
Integrity is a trick if it ain't integrity.
but it's ignored when it's profit.
I've been in this business for over 20 years. I ain't met 20 people with integrity. Not visible. Hey, you can see it. We can count on this integrity.
But you ain't never lied.
I ain't met them.
But even
You
with
ain't
that,
never
because
lied.
they are being ran by profit.
Well, they're being ran by necessity. It's almost like you kind of don't have a say when it comes to certain things.
And there's also this thing about purity too, right? I mean, because I agree. I think you have to be driven by integrity, but we also can't look for purity.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Because if
Everybody's human.
there's just no, there's
not the
just,
same.
That's really good.
It's not the same.
it's
Perfection and
Yep.
I agree with that.
Because sometimes when there's beef in the industry, what people do is they point to the person's lack of perfection, and then they point that as a character issue.
As a reason for not.
Right. You don't have integrity.
Yeah.
You know
Look what
somebody
you
could-
did. You blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
Somebody can look at who owns the source. So when I worked at Fox News, right, they could say, or CNN or whoever, and be like, that company has investments in. They all do.
Right. Right.
You know what I
right.
mean?
There's no getting around that.
So you can always find a tension or a contradiction. You know what I mean? If you want one. That's not to say that we shouldn't be accountable.
No,
But
no.
it's more complicated than that. Now, that said, in my experience in the music industry and the TV industry, a lot of people really ain't shit. And it's not just minor contradictions. It's actually they're fucked up people that will do anything for $1. And if they knew they wouldn't get caught, they would kill somebody for it.
Yes,
Some have.
And that's different.
Yeah, that's a
Some
totally
of them
different
niggas
ball.
have.
Right. I'm being polite. You're right.
Yeah, Joe squashed my purity a couple minutes into the interview. I just
No,
talking.
you still pure.
Next
We
thing
all
I
fuck
know,
a porn
it's
star, nigga. We all fuck. I'm still pure. I fuck some porn stars.
You
I
are
deny
not
it.
All
pure.
have it.
I deny it.
Yeah, we
man.
all have not.
We all have not.
Who here has not fucked a porn star?
Mel, raise your hand.
You motherfucking liars.
Star is tempting.
Amateur porn
What
star?
do you mean by star?
I feel like Park should have fucked the amateur porn star. Somebody
The
trying.
word star makes it
Like
Like
complicated.
amateur, I'm not. She ain't gotta be a porn star, but she.
Are we talking about like awards?
A porn actress.
I didn't see her
You
resume.
know what time it is.
A porn actress.
Mark, you know what time it is,
I'm
Mark.
just saying, this is complicated. The word star.
Oh,
And
boy.
Freeze, are you fucking kidding me?
What?
Yo, I want niggas to stop lying on podcasts, Mike. It's fine.
Ice is like her films didn't get viewed that much. She's not a
Hello.
star.
I'll advance the conversation.
She wasn't a star.
She's a D-lister at best.
I seen Ice Work do shit
Early
with that
OnlyFans
Hennessy
don't
bottle. I
count.
never
That
seen
don't
that.
count.
Porn star?
She's a star in your eyes.
Keep
though.
talking.
No, you popped some porno chick.
Okay. So moving right along.
Pop a star.
It's like
And then-
MySpace days don't count.
So then when I left the
I hate
spot,
that this nigga be known so
We
much.
sealing that. MySpace days don't count.
Stara?
You're a star.
Oh, Ice, you on these mics lying?
Ice fucked stars and was there when I fucked some stars.
I stand with you, Ice. I believe you.
Yeah. My man. You fucked a Stara?
I send a
If he
few
say he
of them
didn't, he
out.
didn't.
That's my man.
One thing we don't do up here is lie on mic.
Are you getting what you wanted? Was this the goal? You happy?
Nah, he want
Listen,
more
if it's
tea.
one thing this audience knows is that we deviants. Like the conversation will become sexually deviant at some point.
Fam, put your leg down, please. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, like every time, because I like to look at people when they talk.
Blanket.
The whole pussy just falling out. Stop, man.
Like I said, your pussy is falling out.
I said your pussy is out, yo. Damn, son. That nigga gotta share the woolly blanket with Mel.
That's in the suit.
That is crazy.
Yo, can I tell you?
That's in the suit for sure. Yeah.
Can I tell you how bad I'm making eye contact with Joe the whole time we having conversation? You go like this, I'm
Yo,
right.
dog, I'm wearing. I know it's anti-hip-hop up there. I'm wearing shorts with the dick out, yo. That's it. I'll be 45 at the
Pants
end.
is kind of short and dick still ain't out. Yeah.
Yo, Kino. Oh, Kino. Oh, God. That's what I'm telling these niggas.
Man, no.
I be on the treadmill killing myself.
Joe.
Yo,
Not to wear long shorts.
your man talking to you though.
He said the shorts are short, but the dick still ain't out.
Why?
Said.
Maybe now. Maybe right now.
You did say that though.
You might have a point right now.
You said you were growing our shower.
Listen. Don't let it get windy.
Stop.
Yo, some of that blue boy remnant hit your right blood vessel.
Listen, Mark wasn't here earlier. Mark wasn't here earlier.
How did this
So
happen?
my question for you is my question for Mark. Who do you identify with in the CEO Coldplay scandal?
That's
Do
easy.
you identify with the CEO, the work wife, the friend of the work wife that knows about everything, or the significant other that's at home?
I identify with
or
Coldplay.
I'm Chris Martin over here.
That's my whole answer. I identify with Coldplay. I mean, what are we talking about here?
Yo, your wife and I watch.
Oh, it's my honest answer. My wife could watch this and I give you my honest answer. Kino, you don't need to say a motherfucking word. I've been polite.
Facts though.
Oh my God, right. I got a whole clip just for you. I keep one for
Anybody
everybody.
else? Wait, people up here have a different answer?
I identify with the
Oh
friend.
yeah, we didn't hear from Amani either.
Oh yeah.
No,
I know why.
Mac, Amani, and Mark. Tell me how y'all feel, who you identify with in the CEO Coldplay scandal.
I identify with the friend for sure because I've been in that situation before where friends get caught doing wild shit.
And you were right
You
there.
knew about it?
Yeah.
Like you knew they was fucking around.
I didn't necessarily know at the time, but I was there with the unveiling. Sometimes, like you don't know, never like a married person, but somebody who got like a significant other, and then don't necessarily be like a whole affair. Sometimes it just be like we be out,
And once in a while.
and they do a little too much with somebody they just met that night, and then they get and they homegirl, their girlfriend homegirl walk up or some shit walk up, and then sometimes you got to run interference. Sometimes you got to stay out the way. Sometimes you got to, you know what I mean? Yeah, just life.
Imani, you.
I was about to say all three.
Jesus.
I understand and relate to all three.
Yeah, he lives by different. You remember you said lead a party with the person you came with? That's not his code.
Yo, I came with you, but them two over there. I'm good.
Metaphorically, metaphorically, my friend.
Metaphorically.
No, I'm 100% Coldplay. I just blow some shit up and had no idea that this is what y'all would do. I had just put some shit on blast. The next thing I know, yo, you ain't know that she was. No, I didn't know that.
No.
I didn't know. Yo, you didn't know he was. No, I didn't know that. I mind my business. I mind my business. Such an easy thing to do, but so complicated for so many people. I didn't know. Why? Because I didn't ask. Why?
I think today
it's
is
not
tougher
my business.
Today is tougher than ever to mind your business.
They've
Say it
both
again?
been put on leave, by the way. That's been announced.
Yep.
They what?
They've both been put on leave.
Yeah, but he put himself on.
Well, he put himself on.
Mind your business.
And y'all know the girlfriend works there too.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I know your son, yeah.
She's like
Yeah,
head of
that's what
HR.
I'm
I
talking
heard.
about. She
do
just
people-
got hired in November.
Do people really not think that you're never going to get caught in that situation?
Some of the best places to hide
Is a content.
Or in
is in
public.
plain sight.
That's what
Didn't
Mel
I
said.
say
Mel said that word
Mel
for
said
word.
she be doing that.
No, I did not.
That's what you said.
I didn't
did
say
say
that I
that.
do be doing that.
Man, you be
No, you
doing
gave me a
that.
hypothetical
No,
situation.
you said
hide in plain sight.
Hypothetical situation, and I said
It
I
happened
would
in
hide
South
in
Jersey,
plain.
though.
All right.
It was a hypothetical from South Jersey.
Clementon.
Wasn't even that far south.
South Orange shit.
Yeah, word.
South
Lakeville.
That nigga got flooded. Anyways,
Oh shit.
sorry.
Yikes.
What were we talking about?
You.
But that's why people do it. They hide a place. Because if you walk into a quiet restaurant with somebody you ain't supposed to be with, ain't no explaining that shit. But sometimes you go to the Kendrick show with 50,000 people, you might be able to explain your way out of that.
I just saw them here.
If you're just chilling, but not if you're hugged up and holding.
Not when you doing that on the
What are
camera.
you talking about? Yeah.
Hugged up is always fucked up, right? You can't explain hugged up to nobody, but you can have a. I mean, I'm just saying, like that's less.
You can be out with someone
My
and make it look
nigga,
casual.
I'm holding
Yes, that's all I'm
you
saying.
like this, double armed.
That don't work nowhere.
That was
dick is on
anti-casual.
your butt, my
That
That's
was
my point.
Don't say that
anti-casual.
sentence ever again.
Right.
Y'all girls never
I think
saw
it's
y'all
like
in
my
that
brain.
predicament, like hugged up with somebody that you shouldn't have been hugged up with?
Yes.
Joe.
No.
Yes.
No,
For
absolutely.
real?
No,
That I shouldn't have
That
been
nigga's
hugged
hugged
up with?
more.
no.
Y'all,
Side
yeah,
pieces. They be scared to go out with their side.
They good. Yeah, I'm talking. Fuck they talking about.
I don't even.
These niggas, boy. Oh, ooh, Saints. Ooh, he's Saint Laurent. The fuck out of here.
No, never had that.
Yeah, it's reckless to
Never
move
had
like that.
as a-
In this
as a
day and time.
situation.
Well, let me tell y'all, since y'all never been here, if you're not looking stupid in the face and got your homegirl there looking stupid in the face, you can 100% talk your way out of being hugged up one night with a girl. You can. You can.
Oh, I don't.
You can.
Hey, yo, I can't.
You can. I'm telling you.
Okay,
I'm telling you. You can.
okay. Hold on.
Once.
Mel,
One time. I'm
Mel,
not talking
Once you
about
pop on the camera, just
habitual
start doing
lines.
No. Hold on.
She was choking,
Boom,
man.
she was choking. I was trying to.
I'm not saying.
You should have seen the macaroni that came
I'm not
out.
saying
Look
you're
up so
wrong.
she could see.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Dog, each of y'all could go to your
It
partner
won't-
one time where y'all was drunk, I was wild.
I
My bad.
have
apologize.
see
couldn't.
now that
Each
that
of y'all
won't.
could do y'all was wild.
Joe,
Beside
you
myself
You
was out
guys
of
are
character.
too old for that
All of y'all
shit.
got one of those. You're not too
Joe.
old to make a mistake.
Joe, you're coming from a place of privilege.
I don't drink.
All right, never mind.
That's
Oh,
a
then you
privileged
done.
thought process.
Never drank in my life.
Oh, you done?
Really?
You?
Never tried it.
Wait. Actually, I'll take it back. So y'all two are the ones that line is built for. Y'all took a sip. You know, that's not even my shit. Y'all.
That boy bad.
Took a little. That shit had me
That shit had me fucked up.
Hey.
I forgot what that Patron
Yeah.
do to you.
Hey, and then when you graduate to the next level, it's somebody might have slipped something in my drink.
Joe, you think that's really getting off?
Listen, I went home and
They
tried to
wanna
tell my
believe
girl
you,
that
man.
this girl head gave me.
Joe.
I'm just telling you the shit I've tried to get off, boy. Hey,
You know about your current girl who just walked in the room?
Yes.
my baby.
And it worked.
No, it didn't work at all.
Exactly.
No, it didn't work at all.
That's how it
That's my point.
You could try all the
You
bullshit.
can try to say all that stupid shit you want.
But it was true though. But now it was true though.
Baby, you remember that? When I
It was
tried to
true,
say
though.
the girl did that, she was taking advantage of me.
It was true though.
But it was.
Wait.
And you know I ain't the nigga that's no. You know I ain't gonna lie for
And he hates Joe.
No, that it was
But
true.
you can't.
But sometimes
you can't.
some shit sounds.
Nah, it was
it just
true,
sounds so
though.
far fetched,
Wait,
even if it's
Joe.
true.
Yes, nigga. They don't care.
That's crazy.
They don't
That's
care.
sad.
They don't care.
Yo, put your lip back in, yo. You like you about to cry.
Right.
This conversation just took a dark turn.
Yeah, yo.
You okay? Trigger warning. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, the whole
Meg, that's
different
my baby right there. It's our 6-year anniversary. Hey! Love wins.
Big congrats. Big
Thank
congrats.
you.
I love to see it.
Anyway.
I love to see it. I have a
Okay.
terrible poker face, so that excuse would never work on me.
No, I was dead ass though.
No,
I wasn't trying to make it.
None of those things would work. I've never tried to drink. I've never tried to smoke, and my poker face is complete shit.
Oh, you might as well just tell the truth all the time.
I have
Just don't
no
say-
choice.
Yo, all right, enough of this. Enough of this button up shit.
Here you go.
What are you in? What are you into this kinky?
What's your advice?
Oh, that sounded wild.
Or kink.
If you date a porn star, if your wife a porn star, I feel like it opens the door to ask, what are you into that's kinky?
Nothing I would tell y'all.
There we go. But it is something that you know, and I don't.
It does have. Are you talking sex or?
Of course,
It has
like
to be
It
romantically.
could be anything.
Romantically.
It could be anything.
I mean,
No, y'all keep letting them off the hook though. I would.
Yeah, they do that up here.
because I don't think my shit is any weirder than anybody else's.
Well, let's just determine what you tell us after.
Yeah.
All right, is your
don't judge.
all right, is your definition of sex trafficking different than the feds?
Jesus, JoJo, Casey, and Mary.
All right. Joe,
I mean, I tossed it to him on his fucking
I
own,
know.
and he want to keep being cute. So I'm trying to ask. Now I'm asking questions. Then I asked him about just vague kinkiness, and he want to sit and be cute.
What's the federal definition?
Oh,
Nigga, don't.
you went with that one instead of the kink.
I'm going to
Give us
interrupt.
the kink.
I'm going to interrupt and take us back to something like
I don't want that.
Hey, Mark,
I don't have
Good
nothing.
Lord.
I don't have nothing that's weird.
Hey, we still don't know the federal.
okay,
definition.
feet fetish.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care about feet. I don't do any of the cuck shit. I don't do any ass play. I
You ever
don't
throw the
like
furry suit on?
Say it again.
You ever throw the furry suit on?
Too hot. Too hot. That shit's
Little
ridiculous.
hamster with the candle.
Nah, pass on that. I do enjoy good. I don't know if this is kinky, but a good threesome is always a wave.
Oh, he's vanilla.
Well,
See?
I'll take this. This is where I was going.
I'm vanilla too.
Because if you date a porn star, I'm assuming that at some point
Meet the coworkers.
you ask for more fun. Yeah, you ask for
Office
more
party.
fun. So
Office party.
I guess how did that happen?
You don't have to ask.
Right back in the kiss
Given,
cam.
Joe. That's
You
right.
know.
Mac, this is my girl. It's our 6th year anniversary. Make some noise.
6 years.
Make some noise. Make some noise. Come on, y'all. About 6 years. You get 6 years right here. That's my baby. I love you so much, baby.
Fam,
Can you be in a monogamous relationship with a porn star?
you
Say
don't
it
have to.
You could be in a monogamous relationship with a porn star?
Can you be?
He was.
No,
I
can
know
you be, he's
plenty
saying.
of people
She's
who
saying.
are.
You were in.
No, she's asking you about you.
I guess
It was monogamous.
not. I mean,
It was technically monogamous because y'all weren't cheating. You shared, but
is it? I don't know if that's. I don't know.
But if he gets some side bump, then it's
the
not
side bump
monogamous.
is
Well,
happening with his.
it's not.
No,
it's
he didn't
not,
look like he wanted
outside of
none.
her.
It's
No,
not-
no, he
it's
looked
not-
open. His head was. I mean, okay.
There's nothing side when you speaking.
Yeah,
There's no side.
That nigga was head over
So
heels,
if you
boy.
dating a porn star and you go
Are we really talking about? I guess so.
somewhere else,
yeah,
you go to
yeah,
Phoenix, you
nigga.
go to Phoenix for work, and you
Trying
get
to
some
be all
ass
cute.
in Phoenix, and
still
she don't know about it.
That's cheating.
That's cheating.
Yeah,
You still in a monogamous relationship.
We're talking about he was still in a monogamous relationship.
Like, what's the
even though they
expectation
were
of the
sharing-
relationship?
Even though
Yeah.
they were
That's
sharing-
not- yeah, that's not cheating.
That's not cheating. So you can still be in one just
Yo,
as long as
yeah,
you guys
that's
are sharing.
that's
it
group
together.
activity.
Yeah.
What about when she at work?
That's handicap man.
Hiking.
I don't have to say anything. I don't need to say a thing.
Up here, right? Yeah. I hate
Thank you, fellas.
I hate these niggas.
I got nothing. Yeah, smell.
Doesn't that contradict being monogamous?
What does?
Her going to work.
No.
Sharing
Yeah.
women.
Huh?
No.
No. Well, it contradicts being committed.
But
it's not. But it's
Yo,
not.
put your
You're still
dictionary away.
committed.
You using the
Get
mono
the fuck
and
outta
the
here.
prefix and all that shit to mean what it means.
You're still committed. You're still committed.
Yeah.
Monogamous entails one on one.
That's what I'm
so
saying.
maybe that under the strict
That's all I
definition
was
of
doing.
monogamous, then no.
Okay.
However, you're still equally committed, and being monogamous doesn't mean you're necessarily committed. You have
Sorry,
plenty of
I'm
people
a-
in monogamous relationships who are not committed to each other.
Yeah.
But you can be non-monogamous, so you could be monogamish, which is a new one I've heard. Monogamish,
Monogamish.
where you are committed to that one person, but you do enjoy other people.
Oh, no, I forgot.
Got it. Isn't that poly?
Poly entails a relationship with another person. It's multi-relationship.
That's polyamory, not polygamy.
No, I know. But isn't that, if you're monogamish, aren't you in a relationship with somebody?
All your little
No, not
trad wife
necessarily.
words don't go here.
We are monogamous to each other, but we indulge in.
We lit.
Because we're one, right? So if
We
you,
are.
Fuck you
Technically,
talking
you
about?
are
We
right,
lit
though.
and
Technically,
up.
she's
technically-
I get your point, but that's like, I mean,
by
Okay.
By the meaning of the
Black
mono,
kings,
yes.
nigga.
one
Fuck mad
relationship
at
with
y'all.
one person at a time.
You know that line and when you're getting married where they say forsaking all others?
No, she doesn't.
I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that line in a while. No, you're
Wow,
right.
Joe.
They said
I
that.
thought that they got rid of it.
No. Well,
with Obey. I thought it went out the way with Obey.
Depends on who you ask. Depends on who you ask.
Joe, you gotta
Yeah.
stop it.
You are a menace.
But even that line is kind of like each of us forsaking others for each other.
Hold on. What would you
She
say?
said neither does he.
That's true.
Yo, first of all, I just said that. Please don't interrupt the broadcast again. I just said that. Yo was saying.
You just went to a wedding.
Huh?
You just went to a wedding.
What wedding I went to?
Parks.
I guess it wasn't that memorable.
That was 4 years ago.
No, he went to a different wedding. What was that one that he was telling us about? I mean,
She don't know everything about me.
You went to Ian's wedding.
She don't know that.